Election 2011 coverage on Manx Radio. Brought to you by PDMS.
Our second candidate in this morning's programme, and from now on in we will be having two candidates today, one at 5-2 and one round about this time, is also contesting the two seats in Ramsey, is a 44-year-old civil servant. John-McDonough is married, has a young son, lives in the town. He came to the island just over 30 years ago, has had a crack at a commissioner's seat but wasn't elected. A civil servant, Mr McDonough, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Which area of the civil service are you in?
I'm actually in the GOI at the moment.
The GOI, the
GOI, sorry,
Government
Department of Infrastructure.
Infrastructure, right. So not enough votes for the Commission. What changed between then and now that will get you elected to the Keys, a slightly higher tier?
Yes, well, I feel now that there's a large issue of the population, particularly of Ramsey, that may not feel represented by the current members.
In what way?
Well, I live in Ramsey, which those who don't. And just I feel a normal working man, I have more in common with them.
Are you saying that because they're ministers that their eye's been taken off the ball in Ramsey? Is that what you're claiming?
Yes.
So you would be a
feel.
constituency MHK. You wouldn't wander off into government realms. You'd stay as a constituency MHK.
Well, now as an MHK, it is an island role, but at the end of the day, they elect me, so I'm there to work for them.
You say there's a lack of new ideas, a new perspective from this administration. Give us a for instance.
Well, it's just I feel that everyone seems to be of the opinion that the same thing's happening all over again. I feel now...
In what way?
Well, I feel that particularly with the unemployment situation and the benefits situation, we as a community, whether just for Ramsey or the whole island, if the island's short of money and things need doing, we as a whole community, not just the working people and the pensioners should be asked to pay more, the people on the benefits who are physically able to can contribute by doing some
Be encouraged
work.
to give what time they have back to the community.
Exactly.
This is quite a controversial idea. You say these people, childcare difficulties, unable to find work, they should actually be doing something. Is that what you're saying?
I would like to think that a lot of them would like to put into the community.
In what way?
Washing windows, grass cutting, maybe setting up creche schemes for those that aren't, that are unable to access childcare.
It'd be difficult to do that, wouldn't it?
But I feel we could fix something up. Something could be brought about to give them more. The danger is, I feel, there's people growing up now in households where nobody's ever got up in the morning to go to work, so they won't know any difference. Whereas if we can get maybe a pool of local businesses, local and national government, to give them the opportunity to put a few hours in a week.
Draw them in, yeah.
Yeah.
A marina. Does Ramsey need a marina? Would that be top of your shopping list?
I feel it is a missed opportunity, yes.
So you would push for it? You would say we need a marina?
Yes.
Right. And the pier, up or down? Do you need a pier in Ramsey?
I feel that, well, we came over in 1979, and myself and my parents used to take regular walks at the weekend there, and you saw very few people then. Admittedly, some people seem to have said, well, if he was in Douglas, he wouldn't have been allowed to get into the state it was. But at the end of the day, we elect the government, so it's the people of the whole island. And
Are you saying you don't think it would be, even if it was put back into shape, it wouldn't be used?
No. I think...
So you say what, level it?
I think so, yeah.
Get rid of it? Okay.
Or maybe create an artificial reef or something.
Right. Well, you would do if you level it, for a time being anyway. Environmental, we ought to harness the natural power of the planet and embrace the future. Well, nothing too specific there, is there?
No, I feel we've got the natural resources around us, for maybe particularly tidal power and wind power. I think as an island nation, because we've shown we're very keen to invest in new technologies, that we could do that maybe in conjunction with the companies in the UK.
Finally, and we'll just have to close because we're coming to the end. Time for change. You think that you can unseat what are three strong candidates?
Yes, I feel there is time for change and a new face.
In a couple of words, why do you think you should be the man to bring in that change?
Because I'm going to bring a new challenge, a new approach.
John-McDonough, who's standing in the constituency of Ramsey on September the 29th. Thank you very much for joining us this morning.